How many of you are running behind wealth, but slowly you're coming to know that you are losing on real life wealth? How many of you are focused on earning more money, but slowly with time you are losing the game of life? Hi, this is Anirudh Bellare here. Welcome to the 32nd video of Your Best Financial Life. In today's video, I will be addressing this question. You are chasing money, but you are leaving the 5 important parts of wealth? Interesting question, right? I will be decoding the 5 to 6 steps which, if you get these wealth mechanisms right for your life, do you know what? Money as a tool can ensure that all these parts of wealth along with your life will make your life the best financial life for you. And also remember, this video is a personal life intro. You can say a type of learning which I will be giving you. So please don't take this as a financial advice. Let's move on to the first and most important point. See, your first and most important point is what almost everyone talks about, including me, which is your financial wealth. Now, what is the meaning of this word financial wealth? See, again and again, I've been telling you about this in my past videos, but coming straight to the point, financial, related to finances. The word AL over here stands for related to, and it's related to your finances. Now, how do you ensure that you make your current life the best financial life? Is why I have come out with this particular point as very important. Now see, I've always been telling you, whatever your salary is, you need to ensure that your present needs and wants are met. Your future needs and wants are also taken care of. And also remember, whatever has happened in your past when it comes to money and finances should be a memory, but always remember, you need to always learn the mistakes and come out of that particular trauma which you had with your money. See, I've heard a lot of people telling this point. Money doesn't grow on trees. It is very difficult to earn money. See, what you believe is what you get. So remember that your present needs should be met, your future needs should also be taken into consideration, and your past thoughts can be rewired and reconditioned in a way by which you ensure that if you make these 2 steps correctly, you will be on the right track. And whether it comes to budgeting, taxes, investing, gold, silver, or whatever investments you do, or whatever finance, or whatever work, your job, your company, whatever you do, always remember, money always solves money problems. And having that particular emergency fund or that cushion of money when you require it the most is what is extremely important for you. And that is why every person on this earth, every time, will always consider money as their most important asset, or you can say a tool with them, because it is what will remove all the problems, most of the money related problems. Now, the C is nothing but what? Your rupees, I'll make it. Yeah. So this is what I'm trying to tell. I know you know this point, but for me to actually tell you this once again is like a revision for you. And I hope you actually understand this revision, because it's very, very important for your best financial life. And this is the first and most important part of the wealth series. Now, the second point which I'm going to touch upon is going to be a different type of wealth. See, there are so many classifications of wealth, but I will ensure that you get the maximum value from this video because I don't want you to suffer in your life. And that is the sole reason I come here on camera Wednesday and Sunday at 8 p.m. for you. Let's move on to the second point. Now, see, the second point is nothing but social wealth. Now, what do you mean by this word social wealth? Social. Again, AL, you see, related to people. Now, what is this related to people meaning over here? Now, see, social wealth is also another type of very important wealth. In life, as human beings, we always crave people's attention. I'm not trying to tell you always gain people's attention, nothing like that. Being humans, every day, whether you walk out of your society or whatever you do, whether you exchange money or whether you buy any grocery item or whatever, you will always need to interact with human beings. That's why humans are also known as social beings, whereby we go and we interact with people. And understand, if you have seen this research, there are so many people who, in spite of having the financial wealth, which is considered one of the most important, they are always depressed and lonely by heart. They won't accept it. It's not about accepting here. It's about understanding that social wealth is also an important classification and part. Whether it comes to your close friends, your family members, your wife, or whoever, understand, we are all humans. And there should be this person with whom you vent out all your emotions, whether it's your friend or your family or whoever it is. And you know what? See, it's a personal thought. I might be wrong. But remember, when you vent out your emotions is when you feel happy. I'll give you an example. The other day I was playing cricket and somebody made me out for 0 runs. I really felt bad. Do you want to know the reason? I felt bad because I could not control my emotions. In spite of practicing batting for a long time, I got out for 0 runs. And that hurt me at that moment. And that's when I called up my known friend Raju. And you know, Raju is a famous person here. And I expressed all my emotions and I felt very lighter and happy. See, I'm not telling you do the same thing. But the concept over here is, if you have people, or at least that one person out of those 10 or 20 or how much ever people whom you can trust, who you know in your extreme bad situation or circumstance, they will surely come behind you and help you. Just with the fact, connecting it with financial wealth is where the emergency fund, as I mentioned in my previous video, whether it's your emergency fund or it's your friend who helps you when things go against you, whether you have a job loss, whether you have some sort of accident. I hope this doesn't happen to you, but in worst case scenario, if it does happen, you very well know your emergency fund can cover you up for all your expenses for a certain period of time, and that one particular friend out of so many people can help you when you extremely need it the most. Or usually you see there are a lot of people who are very transactional. I'm sorry to tell this, but I feel it personally. But if you find that one person, it is an extreme gratitude and valuable thing you're having in your life. This is why I emphasize social wealth to also be considered along with your financial wealth. Because when you add these 5 to 6 type of wealths together, that personal satisfaction will always be to an extended level in your life. Let's move on to the third video. I'm sorry, not third video, third point. Now the third point over here is nothing but your time wealth. And there's a reason I'm writing this time wealth in blue color. Now, why am I writing this time wealth and what is time wealth? See, the most important thing you have right now with you is time, whatever your age is. Whether you're 10 years old, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, always remember, if there was something regretting you in your life which you have not started in your past, the best thing to do is to start it right now. And this is no sort of motivation or advice, because remember, time is something which once goes, won't come back. It will always stay in your memory. But money is something which once spent can be earned back again. And energy is something when let out, once you sleep and wake up in the morning, it can be refreshed. But the only thing over here which cannot be got back again is your time. Do you want to know why? It's because every day is a new start. Now, right now, we are in the year 2026. It is not possible for any human being to actually go back to 2025 and say, hey, this was me at that point of time. It's not possible. But for you to earn that amount of money and get back that amount of energy is somewhat possible. Because as human beings, we eventually have to work for money and make money work for you. Most important concept. And energy, once you rest your human body, is when your energy also gets restored. And do you know the importance of time wealth? Spending time. See, money is a very important tool, but it gives you the choice to use that money with those people or for yourself so that you can use the best utilization of time. See, when we were small, right, we as in, I'm trying to tell, a lot of children who go to schools, colleges, it was one of the best and golden times. Now, once all of us grow up, the reality is once you start working or you start doing, you following your passion, time keeps flying away. You will tend to see this pattern whereby you get up in the morning, you go and do your day-to-day work, you come back home, you eat dinner and you sleep. This is the cycle. This is not a smiley face over here. This is a cycle which keeps getting repeated. And understand, this cycle will help you to earn money, can help you restore your energy back. But to get that time back is not possible. So I'm not telling you don't continue this circle. You can do this. You can do your daily chores. But remember that gratitude of time you have or the time with whom you can spend it with is the biggest and the biggest gift you can get for your life. And that is why I'm emphasizing this time wealth as extremely precious. Because you want to know a fact, as a small child, a human tends to spend a lot of time with their parents. Moment the child comes to 18 years old, he will tend to have his own friend group, his own boyfriend, girlfriend, his, her, or who, whatever. And moment that marriage age comes of 26 plus or whatever age, I don't know, I might be wrong here, the time spent with your life partner is going to increase to a drastic level. And life and time spent with your parents, I might be wrong again, okay? Time spent with your parents will slowly start to decrease. And this is a fact. You can ask yourself the questions and see. And also remember, this is not true for everyone. It could be applicable and variable for different people. But this is what I feel. When this is the scenario here, making time for your parents, making time for your friends, and for people you love becomes extremely important. And that is why time wealth is one of the biggest golden key asset you have with you right now. Whatever day or whatever age you are, it doesn't matter. Time is very, very precious. Let's move on to the fourth point. Your fourth point is physical wealth. Now, physical wealth, I have written this in red. Do you know why? Pretty obvious. Red is the color of the human blood. No, I'm just kidding, okay? I'm just joking. So, physical wealth See, in this video of mine and in the previous videos, I keep talking about compounding and how important it is for your finances, right? If you use the exact same concept for your human body, you will understand if you don't give this human body a bit of exercise. Like, try imagining when you were young and you were riding your cycle, you would once in a while oil the chain, isn't it? Or now, in the current scenario, whether you ride your scooter or bike, you take care of it, right? Why not the same thing for your human body? Because remember, your scooter, your bike, your car, your cycle, all these things can be bought with money, and I truly agree. Maintaining it also, it's on your hands. But also maintenance of your own body, by exercising and oiling it. What do I mean by oiling it? By giving out that little amount of time for your own self. There's something called me time. Me time is something whereby you give personal time to yourself, and I truly understand. The sole purpose of physical wealth over here is that you take out time for your exercise of your own human body. Because remember, the soul in the human body is always there. But the human body, you never know when what can happen. And I don't want anything wrong to happen to you. But understand, this is a fact. I cannot see you like this. I want the best for you, and that is why I keep emphasizing this point. Physical wealth is one of the most key and crucial aspects. Because your emergency fund, your time wealth, your social wealth can be made. But your physical wealth, you need to take out time for it. Similar to the other aspects, but this is very crucial when it comes to your personal and best financial life. Let's move on to the last and most important point. See, your last point is a mixture of two types of wealth: skill plus spiritual wealth. And also remember, what I'm trying to tell you with this point over here, it solely depends on you. This is what I feel I have been practicing in my life, and that is the sole reason I'm coming out with these type of videos for you. See, what do I mean by skill wealth? See, with time, what happens? You do your same routines on a daily basis, and at times you may fail to understand that, okay, I might be going to my particular business or office, but there is something missing in my life, right? My as in yours, maybe. The example over here is skill. Now, what is the meaning of skill over here? Skill is nothing but something you learn from another person who is experienced at it. Like example, a training session on artificial intelligence or whatever. It is some kind of information and knowledge you learn from that particular person, because of which you benefit. And if you do this at least once in a while, it will ensure that your brain gets sharpened with terms of knowledge and information. Because in today's day, with technology moving like this extremely fast, it is important for you to be extremely thorough on all these important factors, whether it's your artificial intelligence or whatever you consider important for your best life. Whatever career path you take, your skill and your learning is going to be extremely crucial. Because remember, somebody can take money from your pocket, but somebody cannot take the knowledge from your brain. Because knowledge is what is imprinted and planted in your brain and can be used when, especially in decision making and taking those important decisions for your life, whether it's your career or whatever important decision. And when it comes to your spiritual wealth, see, understand, I personally feel there is someone above us who gives the lighting way, or you can say a path, direction. Sometimes when things don't go your way, it is only the prayers that help you and show you and guide you the way. Whether it's meditation, chanting, or whatever you do. And that is why I personally feel this type of wealth is rare for people to actually practice. But if you do practice this at least once in a while, it will give you that type of satisfaction whereby you will be very clear on how you take on your particular day. And remember, whether the month right now you are getting this video in May, every single day is important. Usually, a lot of people wait to make their New Year resolutions. But remember, if you tune your brain in such a way and ensure that every day is your best life, do you know what? You will give your 200% in whatever you're doing, whether it's your business, whether it's your office, or whatever. If you have that passion, love, and dedication with spiritual guidance, also with your social wealth, time wealth, physical wealth, and knowing that financial wealth, the tool of money, is extremely important. If you join all these 5 points with skill as well, you know what? You will 100% be unstoppable. And always, if at all you tend to do comparisons, please remember, compare yourself to the 2024 or 2025 version of yours to the current yourself. Because remember, as I told in my previous video, you are the hero of your life and you decide your decisions and whatever you do. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have got a lot of knowledge with this video and you can ensure that these type of wealth, even if it doesn't make sense to you, it would have given you some kind of awareness, because there are a lot of people who know only the one type of wealth, which is financial wealth. Pretty obvious, right? But this remaining 4 to 5 types of wealth is usually in the unseen. Nobody shows it to you or nobody tells you about this. That is the sole reason I have brought out this video for you. If you do like this video, you can do share it with a lot of people. And you can ensure that you also subscribe to this channel if at all you like this content of mine. Thank you so much once again.